It's the Thursday Morning House Call with Dr. Lane Aiena. Brought to you by Huntsville Memorial Hospital.
Hey, good morning. Big Lane with you in studio with me, Dr. Lane Aiena. Good morning, Dr. Lane.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Well, it's a Friday Eve, and we got wind and rain coming to us and a cold front.
Yeah, kind of blah today and tomorrow, but you know what? It's looking like a perfect weekend. I mean, just as nice as it's going to be.
And cooler.
Oh, I love it. At the end of April, no less. What did we do to deserve this? This is great.
I know. Let's do it some more, though.
Amen, brother. Amen. I'm loving this.
All right, so what are we talking about today? This is like the second week in a row that I had no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, we were too busy yapping, man.
True.
So, very true. The past, I'd say a couple weeks ago, I had to send, unfortunately, 3 patients to the ER in 2 days, which is very rare for me. I try everything I can not to send patients to the ER. Now, don't get me wrong. We're very fortunate to have a very good, very close ER in Huntsville Memorial Hospital, literally right in the same parking lot as me. But, you know, nobody plans on that for that day. Who's going to feed your dogs? You don't have your bag packed. You know, nobody wants that to be what you're doing. And if I'm sending you to the ER, you're probably spending the night. You know what I mean? I'm not sending you willy-nilly. So I got to thinking, what are some prevention things we can do to keep our listener, you, out of the emergency room? And I thought we could do some good tips. And you know what? I think this might be a 2-part episode.
Okay.
We haven't done a lot of those, but
No.
I got a lot of tips, folks.
No, and I got to tell you, I'm sure there are people out there that don't have their own doctor taking you to the ER.
Yeah, fair. That's true. I did take you. Now, folks, I'm not offering that service. Please don't hold me to that. But if your name is Glenn, Big Glenn, no less, I will take you to the ER.
That was a little over a year ago.
That was a good throwback. Good throwback to that episode. First and foremost, you get the feeling here in Texas when we get a cold front at the end of April that this is probably it. Like, I feel like the next time me and you are going to be talking about it's going to be a good weekend, it's going to be October. So after this, it's going to be really heating up. I've lived in Texas long enough to know that. So one of the biggest ways to prevent going to the ER going forward in this season in Texas is preventing dehydration. We've all got work to do. We've all got outside projects. I'm guilty of it too. You're working. Who has time to go get a bottle of water? You know what I mean? You want to finish. Once you're done, you're done. Folks, that is one of the most preventable ER visits that I see, that I send people for, that you may get admitted for, that you may do some kidney damage for. There are some real issues that can come from dehydration. It is very, very serious and remarkably preventable, especially if you're on a medicine like Lasix, which is furosemide, the generic hydrochlorothiazide, heart and blood pressure medicines. These will take the fluid out of you. Even one diabetic medicine class, Jardiance and Farxiga, they will take some water out of you, which leads you to dehydration further. You've got to take those breaks. You've got to drink before you're thirsty. Coach used to say, if you're thirsty, you waited too long, right, folks? You got to start before you're thirsty and drink more than you think you need. And that is, if there's one thing I say in these 2 episodes about prevention, it's dehydration. On that note, going forward, getting too hot, heat sick, even heat stroke, all of that excess heat, staying out in the hottest part of the day, trying to push through, thinking, man, I've just got 30 more minutes. You know you got an hour. I've just got 30 more minutes. And it's just not worth it, folks. If something you thought was going to take you 1 day, but you're not done, let it take 2. That's okay, because you're going to lose that day in the hospital. So, you know, it's kind of a wash. So dehydration, heat stroke, heat-related illness, very, very preventable. And enjoy, soak it in this weekend. It's about to get hot.
Well, you know, it got hot earlier this week. Hot enough that it was in the 90s, and I started doing a heat thing. Hey, you know what? It's hot weather. You need to be heat smart.
Yes, and our Heat Smart ads are about to start playing. So folks, get ready. The next one, which I do see and I saw recently, is medication mix-ups. This is a big one, especially if maybe you have, even like myself, 39, I can grab the wrong pill. It's not hard to do. But especially if maybe you have an older person you're caring for, it's very easy to mix those pills up. Be so cautious about this. I see people go to the hospital for this, not infrequently, unfortunately. Those little $3 pill planners from your grocery store, man, that'll save you a visit. Every Sunday or Tuesday or whatever day you want to do, just line them up and those are your pills. And maybe if you have somebody that's struggling with that in your life, you can help them with that. Your doctor, if you're having a problem with that, they may be able to look into home health for you. There is assistance we can get, but that's a very preventable way to not go to the emergency room. The other one, real quick, before we end this episode, kind of going back a subject, is overexertion. That could be outside, that could be inside. Hey, I think I can lift this table. Folks, every time I try to lift something real quick, I'm on the couch for a day. You can throw your back out, you could hurt your back. Remember proper lifting techniques. I know it's annoying to think about, but lift with your legs, not with your back. If something's too big, go get help. Don't hurt yourself. It's going to take a few extra minutes. Go get a dolly. There's things you can do that are a lot cheaper than an emergency room visit and a lot less time consuming. So, man, I got so many more things, and we're already up against our hard stop.
Well, there we go, because we can do it next week.
Let's pick up next week, folks. How's that for a teaser?
Yeah, fantastic. All right, that's this week's edition of the Thursday Morning House Call, brought to you by Huntsville Memorial Hospital.
Let's keep Huntsville healthy.